Bismarck and Mandan's Walk to End Alzheimer's is coming up early next month. It is the biggest event and fundraiser for the local chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. Allison Fowler is the local development manager, and she is here to tell us more. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We used to work together, by the way.
We did.
It's been a while. My
It
goodness. You
has.
say you left here in 2022,
I
something
did,
like
yeah.
that. And
End of July 2022.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's amazing how time flies.
It
All right,
does.
we're going to talk about the walk that's coming up in early October, but you sent out some numbers that I found, quite, I don't want to say impressive, but I was surprised by the number of people age 65 plus in the state of North Dakota that are affected by this.
13,700.
Yeah,
so
almost 14,000.
It's a stark realization to hear those numbers so high, and it's something that we're hoping to get behind and get ahead of, and that's why with the Walk to End Alzheimer's, we're hoping to raise those funds to help us get closer to that cure, so we can look at something where those numbers aren't constantly going up so much.
And they are going up,
They
aren't
are, definitely.
Yeah, you had some numbers from, I think, from 20...
Yep, from 2000 to
2022.
2022, the number of those deaths due to Alzheimer's has doubled. So
Is that because we have a better diagnosis of what caused the death, or is it just we are going up and up and up?
As far as that, I can't really speak to that definitive point, but I think the fact of the matter is the prevalence of it is increasing. Those baby boomers are aging out, and so I mean we are seeing a lot of that coming into more prevalence in society.
As we live longer as a society.
Yep, and it is something we're becoming more aware of when we're going to the doctor and visiting. We're communicating that, so
yeah.
The numbers will go up.
And the other number, Allison, that really stuck out to me when you put it down and you think about over 10%, more than 1 out of every 10 people will be affected by this with the disease, not just a family member.
Exactly. It's absolutely terrifying to think of those numbers and to know, like, if you're sitting in a room with that many people to look around you, that's likely the evidentiality of their situation, and it's very scary.
All right, let's talk about the walk. That is coming up in early October. It's going on at the State Capitol grounds. Walk us through here.
Yep, so we are having the Walk to End Alzheimer's in Bismarck, Mandan on October 11th at the North Dakota State Capitol, and we'd like to invite everybody to join us for that. Check-in begins at 9 a.m., and with that following, we have an opening ceremony starting at 10 a.m., and then following that, we're going to have the walk at 10:20. Now, it's a casual, family-friendly event, very inspiring, and with that, you're able to get the chance to connect with the community members and to make a difference, but also to connect with those who are also have been impacted by this disease as well. Now, this event is open to the public and it is free. And to register, please go to alz.org/walk to join us today.
Okay, we'll bring that up on the screen. But I'm looking at these flowers. There's a reason that you have these different colored flowers. Tell us about this.
So at the walk, each participant can select a flower, and they do so. They select the one that represents their connection to the disease. So our blue flower represents those that are currently living with Alzheimer's or another kind of dementia.
Okay.
The purple flower represents those that have lost someone to the disease. The yellow flower represents someone who is actively supporting or caring for someone who has Alzheimer's or dementia. And the orange flower is the one for those who support the Alzheimer's Association's goal to see a world without Alzheimer's and all other forms of dementia.
I want to go back to the yellow because it is an amazing strain, and people do it lovingly, but it is a strain on families when a family member has to be the caregiver.
It is. It is an incredible strain. The amount of time and effort that go on outside of your daily job to not just come home and be able to be with your loved ones, but also to care for them and be integrated. And watching them go through that struggle is extremely difficult too, because there's a tremendous amount of empathy with a caregiver as well, to see the one you love going through something like that, and the struggle on your own end to balance everything.
Right.
It's extremely difficult.
And I speak from personal experience. I watched my father go through that, and to see the man that used to control, the household, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but made all the decisions for himself, all of a sudden can't make any, and you see that person deteriorate to that state. It's a very difficult thing to watch.
It is. It's incredibly hard, and it puts anybody in a very, very difficult position to try to walk through that alone. And with our programs and services at the Alzheimer's, we want to make sure that no one does that alone. So we have our 24/7 hotline for anybody to reach out at any time of day to get those resources they need to help walk them through that. And then we also have our education classes as well to help. We do those for professional and for the public. And then we also We have the 24/7 hotline and other resources that are completely invaluable as a caregiver going through the struggle day or night.
Yeah.
You need that outlet to reach out to someone,
question.
and having that.
They have a big goal this year, $70,000. Let's help them reach that goal.
Yes.
October 11th,
Yes.
9 o'clock for these
Check-in.
check-in,
Yep.
and it starts at about 10:20.
10 o'clock for the opening ceremony, 10:20 for the walk. It's not a
There you
race,
go.
so you can
That's
walk
right.
as much as you
It's
like.
a walk.
Yep.
It's not a race.
It's a
Keep
walk.
that in
Yep.
mind. Thank you so much, Allison.
right.
Great
Thanks,
to see
Wayne.
you again.
You
We
too.
appreciate it. Coming up, the iconic story of North Dakota's Hazel Miner is coming to the big screen, and we're going to talk to the creator behind the movie Hazel. And then it's that time of year. Sarah's live at Papa's Pumpkin Patch to learn more about their upcoming opening weekend. All that is coming up when North Dakota Today continues.